Hey, welcome back to part 6 of Coyote swapping my foxbody. And as you just saw there, I've got the engine lined up with the car, ready to go in. But the problem that I'm running into is I don't have enough clearance to slide this under there. So those 3-ton jacks are doing a pretty good job, but I need to upgrade. And I did, so I got some 6-ton. This will get me, well, a height of 24 inches versus, I think those are, the 3 tons that are under it now, I think are like 17 inches or something like that. But I also got this is a new thing, as far as I know, that Harbor Freight sells. And it's a cross beam attachment for the 3-ton jacks. And my idea with that is, instead of using the engine hoist there, I'm just going to put it either, if it'll reach, onto these 2, I guess, frame rails that attach the crash bumper or crash bar onto the car, or I'm just going to put it on the bottom of the core support. Either way, I think we'll be fine. I'll probably end up putting it on the bottom of the core support just because I don't think they'll reach, or the jack will reach these guys. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and unbox this stuff, get it jacked up, get the big jacks under there, and then scoot this engine into the engine bay for the first time. Alrighty, that's pretty easy. Got the 6-ton jack set up, and then made sure to push that tab in, because that's what locks these guys in. That way, if you pick it up, I guess it doesn't fall on your foot. And then this guy, it's pretty easy. Just undid that bolt on the ground there. Undid that bolt, took that out, put that on. Super simple. I just realized too that these spin up, and then obviously they're completely adjustable, so that's pretty cool. Now that I have this on, the only problem is the maneuverability, as you can see, is not as good as it once was.
I ain't as good as I once was.
So I guess that's the only downside to having it like this. And I think more times than not, you're not going to be using this setup, so you're going to have to switch back and forth between the actual jack pad and this guy. But I don't know. Hopefully it works out for what I need it for, which we're about to test right now. Hopefully before the GoPro battery dies, because I forgot to charge it. Cool. All right, well, that didn't work out at all like I thought it was going to. It's already maxed out, and it's barely touching the bottom of the core support. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to figure something out. Probably just use some blocks of wood. Actually, I'm gonna have to use a few blocks of wood because, yeah. Dang, that sucks. I thought that was gonna work, but all right. I'm going to figure something out real quick. Okay. So after scouring my shed for some wood, I've got a fat stack of wood here.
That's what she said.
And yeah, that's not going to fit across. So we'll just do little individual pieces. And then hopefully that will get us what we need. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. That's kind of sketchy, but I think I got it to work. I think I still need to go up a little bit more, but I've already gone up probably an inch, maybe 2, maybe an inch and a half. But the jack started maxing out again. So I'm gonna have to figure out if I can find like some extensions for those jack pads. I'm gonna try to, new problem. Now the gap for the transmission is a lot tighter now. So this isn't going like I thought it was going to at all. But I'm gonna try pushing it under there, see what happens. Hitting right there. I don't even know if I actually need those. Yes, they do. They're some sort of vacuum. I don't know exactly what they do. I've seen a couple people take them off or say they don't need them. They just buy these block off plates, but that's what I'm running into now. All right, I'm gonna stack another piece of wood on this, jack it up, raise the jacks up one more notch. Here we go. See if this works. All right, I've got it jacked up even more. Don't mind that. Just a little OSHA violation right there. I got it up another 2 notches actually. So hopefully this will clear now. Here we go. So good. Oh, yeah, baby. Sorry for my heavy mouth breathing. I'm like, got sick the past couple of days, so I'm freaking mouth breathing like a fucking retard. Anyway, those jacks actually aren't in the way like I thought they were going to be. Got plenty of room on both sides. Obviously, I need to center the engine up in the bay. It's favoring the passenger side, as you can see, but it's in. This is the first mock-up. I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. Going to try to center it and then slowly start lowering it. One thing I thought about too is I can actually keep using this once the engine is in there. Getting it in there like I just did, I'm not going to be able to use that because those legs extend out too far and I can't get the engine in and out. But now that the engine is in, I can use the engine hoist to lower the car more controllably. So I might end up doing that versus using this sketchy setup that I thought was going to work. Now it's settling in and I'm thinking about it, I'm like, how am I actually going to do this? Because I'm going to have to also lift the engine up too, a little bit anyway, to meet the body, because the body's only going to be able to go down so far before it starts like tilting like that, and then stuff won't line up. So yeah, I didn't really think about that. Well, if you're doing this at home, I guess let me go through the torture so you don't have to. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling on, and I think I'm going to hook this hoist back up and then start lowering the car. See what happens. I got the engine hoisting the car right now, but I don't know if it's the cylinder or what. The hoist can go higher, but it's not going higher, and or I might be out of fluid. I don't know. It's done this before. It's kind of annoying, but anyway, I might have to revert back to the jack and that setup. But I kind of also was thinking I might need the jack when trying to line the engine up. So at this point, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep messing with the hoist and see if I can get it to work. If not, I'm going back to the sketchy jack. All right, yeah, I kind of reset the jack, and it seemed to have worked. So now the car is just hanging by the engine hoist. I'm gonna lower these. Maybe till there. I'm just trying to think. I'm gonna have to go like as low as I can. Well, I'm gonna keep the jacks in there, at least somewhat in there, I guess. That way, when I start lowering this, if the hoist fails, it doesn't just slam down onto the engine. So now I'm gonna make sure that everything is tucked in here. Make sure nothing will hit. I think it's mostly good. I'll start lowering it ever so slightly. As you guys can see, it's actually going fairly smooth. The thing I'm running into is sway bar mounts. Really, that's the only thing holding this up. Maybe that steering shaft from the steering wheel coming in from the firewall. But with these mounts, I think you can see kind of a lip here. I don't know, can you guys see that? I think so. There's this lip here, and that's really all that is getting caught on. So the mount is made out of two pieces, I guess. This top piece here and this bottom piece. And this bottom piece hangs out or comes out further than this top piece. So I'm thinking of just cutting it right next to the top piece here on both sides, and that will get me more than enough room. It is very, very tight. Like, I think I could probably force it, but then I risk damaging the cylinder head covers, which I don't want to do because I've heard these are kind of a pain to replace. And I'm ready this far. Like, I don't want one more thing to cause delays because I was impatient. Right now, I'm gonna look into seeing if I need these. I think they're just like vacuum canister things. Like, they just hold pressure when the car is off or at idle, or something. I don't know. So I'm gonna see if I need that or need those. If I don't, I'm going to remove them, order some block off plates, trim this down, remove that. That's the plan right now. Yeah, it's going pretty smooth. Don't want to jinx myself, knock on wood, but yeah. Oh, I actually have wood in here. I got the engine hoist reset here, and I was able to lift it back up, lift the car back up. I've got a welding blanket over the engine right now. I'm gonna cut this right along the edge, like I said. So I think I'm gonna start going back down with the car. And seeing if this fits any better. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at all that room we got now. Get a finger in there. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Yeah. This side's a little bit tighter. That's just because the engine's not straight on in there, but we're looking good. This is where I'm going to stop for the day. This is going pretty smooth, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Okay, so I've come up with a plan on how I'm going to get the Coyote the rest of the way in the car so I can actually mount the K-member up to the car. Right now, the car is sitting something like this, and the engine is level, and the trans is hitting the car like this. So I'm going to raise the back end up so we can slide the engine the rest of the way in. I think I tried to explain that yesterday, and well, I don't think I did a very good job. But anyway, that's the plan now. So yeah, I'm gonna go jack up the back, take the wheels and tires off, so that way we can also lower the back end down and the front end at the same time and keep the car level as it goes down to meet up right here. This is the gap we got right now. I don't know, what is that, 3-4 inches? I got the engine pushed back all the way now. Like I said, I just lifted the back up. It's got the car somewhat level now. It's pretty level. But I mentioned this yesterday. I'm pretty sure I was going to have to take these off. And that is looking like the case. It is very close to lining up. If you really wanted to keep these, you could probably bang the firewall and make it work. But those are the ICRM, intake control runner manifold, something like that. Essentially there's just a flap in all of the runners here, and it opens and closes to give you some sort of like better low end torque or something. I don't know. From what I researched, it's so minimal the amount of extra torque you get, or however the computer finds you more power, I guess, through the system. It's not worth it. So I was going to try to keep it just to keep things simple, but it looks like we're going to have to remove it. So yeah, I'm going to pull the engine back this way, remove that stuff. I am going to have to get a little, I don't know, locking plate, I guess you could call it, that locks the little doors, the butterfly doors that are in the runners, keeps them open. Whenever I send out my computer, wherever that is, right there, I still need to get the PAT system deleted off that, so I'll see if whoever's available to do it or can do it, I'll ask them if they can also put on the like for performance tune, and also delete the whatever it is, ICRM system, whatever. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm going to pull the engine forward, remove that stuff, push it back, see how we're lining up. Cool. She's off. Add to the bottle. So, like I mentioned, you have these little doors here, and they make like a little bracket that goes onto here, and then you screw it into here, and it keeps it open, or it might be this way. Either way. So I'll have to order one of those, and then I guess I'll just tape all this stuff up. Make sure no water gets in that. Yeah, okay. Now that that's done, I'm all sweaty. It rained last night, so it's uber duper super humid, so that's cool. Got it pushed back now. As you can see, that's it's pretty lined up. Obviously there's going to be some minor adjustments to get it exactly where it needs to go. And same on this side. This side's actually a little bit further back, so that works out. I think I'm going to lower it down in the front. Actually, I need to take those wheels off first. Okay, got the wheels off in the back there, and we are going to go down in the front here. See if we can't get lined up. Watched this video probably a couple months ago. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's down in Texas. That's like all he works on is fox bodies. But he was doing this, and he was saying you have to trim a few different areas on the transmission to get it to fit. You see the little tab right there, and there's one on the other side right there. There's also some nubs. Right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. And those are on either side too. There's also these ears that could get in the way. All of those can get in the way of getting the transmission up. The transmission does fit in the tunnel, but you got to trim those few pieces on the transmission to get it to fit. I feel like I just said the same thing over twice. Okay, I'm underneath the car now, and there is areas in it where you can see, I guess, witness marks, I guess you could say. of where it was hitting, and all of those tabs that I did point out are all the areas in the tunnel that it is hitting. So I think at this point I will pull the transmission back out, or I guess the engine and transmission. I'll pull them back out because I also need to weld on the ball flange for the exhaust. This is the X pipe I've got. So I need to do that as well. That's gonna be a wrap for today's video. If I keep going, it's gonna be an hour-long video. I've already edited some of the footage. And yeah, if I kept going, it would be an hour-long video. So I'm gonna cut it here. Got a lot done in this video. Engine in and out for the first time. Found out we can't use the vacuum canisters on the back of the engine. And also figured out had to trim down on the transmission, some of the tabs on there, which you won't see in this video. It'll be the beginning of the next video. But on that note, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and we will catch you on the next one.